his force at home just in case if King and Ruler did forget to bring his Overseer. There are some DTs right now, which could be some really big problems for him. I don't see an Observer right now out for Mystic at all. He could actually blink up to the high ground if he wanted to and do a little bit of damage. Could have probably picked off that Infestation Pit. But unfortunately, he actually does not have a Robo. There it is. Right as I say, he does build it. Let's look at the unit count right now. We have 55 drones to 35 probes. So right now for UCCS, King and Ruler does have a 20 worker lead. That's actually an amazing economic advantage for these races. It should be actually fairly even, especially with the chrono boost ability of Protoss. Meanwhile, at the bottom of the base, just more stalkers getting morphed out. Not exactly too much going on. Robo just to finish out. Maybe robotics. We'll see some Colossus at this moment. Oh, got a little bit of a mini engagement. This should actually let Mystic know how big of an army King and Ruler actually has. Really dangerous, and he barely blinks out that last stalker. But we look right here. There's just so much. Oh my God. There's just so many units right now. We got Zerg units. Actually, he has no melee attacks. He actually has Zerg. The Roaches actually doesn't matter at all they have 0 melee attacks, no big deal. Though the Lings are 2-2 right now, really vicious. Second base is kind of just finally up and running. Immortal coming out, so that's the purpose of the Robo. I think right now, if so, King and Ruler wanted to push up and attack, he could. I really don't understand why. Well, actually, this King and Ruler style, he plays way too macro heavy. He doesn't really go really aggressive, doesn't micro as well. But we do see we got a nice little Kree bridge right now, so at least the Roaches can conjoin. I do like this. Also, high IQ play, getting rid of those rocks right now, just in case that third is up, able to take that out if need be. And I think this is going to be a great reality check. Only problem is there is no Overseer. Like I was saying, there are so many DTs. There are actually not a lot, but there's quite a few DTs. And let's see the A move action, just like BD Paddington asked. And here we go. Here's our engagement. Micro, and Zealots are starting to slowly go down. And actually, this is a terrible engagement for King and Ruler. Does have 164 supply. Archon will go down right here. A couple sentries also will go down. And actually, there's just way too many Roaches. I thought the force fields were great by Mystic. Would have been able to hold off. But there's just way too many units for Kevin right now at the moment for King and Ruler. And we might see a GG come out any moment. Well, actually, the fact that there's a cannon up and a few more stocks, maybe a little bit later. Reaccumulating a nice little mini army at the moment, taking his 5th, taking his 4th. 4th is already ready and set. And at this point, all King and Ruler needs to do is just make one more nice A move into the base of Mystic, and this should be GG. Especially the fact that also there are no Colossus, just another Immortal popping out. Minerals in the main are almost mined out. And BD Paddington leaves the game. GG. No. And just like I was saying, we're going to look. I mean, it's pretty much inevitable. I do like the fact he added some Corruptors. And actually, instead of Corruptors, oh my God, he's going to go for Broodlords. I actually missed it, though. I missed the Broodlord den. We see 5 Broodlords morphing. We got Zerg attacks 3. We got Zerg Carapace 3. I think air attacks is at 0-0 at the moment. Meanwhile, for the other side, Protoss upgrade 1 is just coming up right now. It's just way too late right now. If, for say, USAFA, if Mystic did have those upgrades, he actually would have stood a better chance in the early battle. But now at this point, it is just way too late, and just so many units are about to stream in. There's going to need to be some placements of some really nice force fields. Definitely has to be careful with this micro of his Broodlords. Cannot put them too far ahead for the Stalkers to pick off. And here we go. Let the Broodlings do the work. And just all the saliva spitting all, and there's just so many units right now. I'm kind of wondering where the GG is at the moment. I guess never die attitude, the USAFA code. And he's going to pull all the probes to the line, and they're going to start attacking the Roaches. Unfortunately, that is just way too much stuff. Plus they're Broodlords. Oh boy. GG. Game 1 goes to UCCS.